Are you ready to die? Ready to leave everything you know behind? Imagine yourself standing on a mountaintop, staring into the fiery skies, the air filled with the screams of emerging chaos. No, you're not ready, but there's a smile on your face. Part of you has grown weary of waiting, longing for the clarity that only disaster can bring. It's time to embrace the apocalypse.
The concepts of the apocalypse, the ultimate end of the world, have fascinated and shaped numerous cultures and civilizations over the centuries. From ancient religious texts to modern interpretations in literature, art, and film, people worldwide have developed their own unique ideas about this apocalyptic event. In this video, we will explore the diverse representations of the apocalypse in various cultures, examine their common motifs, and use the insights for our personal development. One of the most well-known depictions of the apocalypse is found in the Christian tradition, particularly in the Book of Revelation, the last book of the Bible. Here, events such as natural disasters, wars, and the appearance of the Antichrist himself are described, leading to the end of times. Symbols like the four horsemen, the seven seals, and the dragon have left a profound impact and have been widely interpreted in art and literature. In the Jewish tradition, there are also ideas of an apocalyptic end of the world, although they are less pronounced than in the Christian religion. In some Jewish texts, events such as the arrival of the Messiah, the resurrection of the dead, and the judgment of God are described. These ideas also influence the understanding of the apocalypse in other cultures, particularly in Christianity. In Norse mythology, Ragnarok is described as the end of the world, where gods and humans fight against the forces of chaos in a merciless war. Similar ideas are found in other polytheistic religions, where natural disasters and cosmic events are interpreted as signs of the end of the world. Despite the diversity of ideas regarding the apocalypse in different cultures, there are some common motifs that run through all traditions. Swiss psychologist Carl Jung, a pioneer of depth psychology, extensively studied myths, images, and symbols. He believed that there is a common foundation of psychological functions inherent in every human, regardless of the culture he or she was born into. This is known as the collective unconscious. The collective unconscious manifests itself in symbols, myths, and motifs that occur in all cultures, such as the apocalypse. Engaging with these motifs and their meanings offers insight into the human psyche and is the key to personal growth. So what can we learn from the apocalypse?
The apocalypse encompasses the idea of a final judgment or reckoning, the destruction of old orders, and the possibility of a new beginning or rebirth. These motifs reflect deep-rooted human fears and hopes, showing how people worldwide seek meaning and significance in an uncertain and ever-changing world. An important component of many ideas about the apocalypse is confrontation, whether with natural disasters, cosmic events, or divine beings. These confrontations often serve as catalysts for change and transformations, whether on an individual or collective scale. Inextricably linked with the apocalypse is catharsis, a term from ancient Greek tragedy that denotes inner spiritual cleansing through emotional or intellectual realization. In many ideas about the apocalypse, the end of the world is seen as a kind of catharsis for humanity, an opportunity for purification and renewal after a time of crisis and destruction. The apocalypse, the end of the world as we know it, symbolizes a conflict or a serious situation that we must confront. But not only that, it represents the worst possible outcome, namely absolute destruction, fear, withdrawal, avoidance. These are things most of us have experienced in dealing with difficult situations. But just as the apocalypse is inevitable, we also know that we must confront our demons sooner or later, whether we want to or not. Despite all the destruction, the apocalypse also creates space for something new, something better. A world after total annihilation. In confrontation, we must not only consider the negative aspects, but also see the opportunities and the new beginnings that are inherent in every destruction. However, this is not easy. As As seen in the various ideas about the apocalypse, it always involves a phase of suffering, battle, or divine judgment that one must face. Through the fires of destruction, humanity has the opportunity to emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before, forging a new future from the ashes of the old.